Hello, hello, hello. I wanted to come on and show you guys some fun painting today, along with some really good ideas for coming up for the season and some gift giving that you can do. So I'm doing some um, A to Z painting and a little bit of stenciling. How does that sound? Hello, Sandra. I have some fun. I've got beads and lace, all right, little trailing beads. And I've got angel wings, all right. There's 5 different ones. So you put 2 sides to that. And then I have some wildflower ones. So I've got some really pretty ones that some are really new, some are back in stock. And this is one stroke painting. So I'm really excited when you guys want to see something that's going on. And I have this great kit, and they're all in stock, ready to ship out right now. So I want you to know, how would you like to make a little folder of or a notebook full of 50 different flowers that you can learn. 50 different flowers. There's like 4 different kinds of roses and lilies and calla lilies and morning glories and dahlias and columbine and just tons of different flowers. All right. And there's 50 of them. And you get 50 free lessons that are like shorter tutorials. And I actually paint them with you. And then you get a box. Is if you go to onestroke.com and you click on AZ kit, it'll take you right to it. You're going to get a box, a wooden box that you can paint. And so if you're out there and you've never painted before, you've always wanted to learn how to paint, you have no idea where to start or have anybody in your area to teach you. And if you have friends or who would love to do a craft with you, or if you have grandchildren or children that just need something, I have to tell you, this has been people's recuperation so many times. And it's better than drugs. My kids said, don't say that. But painting is, and learning how to create a painting, create art, knowing that you're going to get 50 different cards, the brushes, and what else? You need something to paint on. So you have a wood surface, but you can go around your house and paint on glass, metal, ceramic, anything around your house that just needs a uplifting. All right. So you get 50 of these coded cards, and then you get 50 of the lessons. And these are my actual size strokes. Like that's actually the size of the stroke. So you paint on it, wipe it off, and paint again. You get 5 quality brushes, not craft brushes. And then what happens is that you're going to get 10 full bottles, 10 full large 2-ounce bottles, and the floating medium. So everything I use when I'm teaching you online, plus incredible brushes, not craft brushes, and a storage box to keep all 50 of those guys and your brushes in. So all of this is under AZ Kits on my website, onestroke.com. If you're a member of my membership, every single month you get a new code, and every single month you can buy 20% off anything on my site. So go check that out. I think you'll like it. I'm going to work on a black canvas today. I just want to share some fun painting with you. So I'm going to take this up and I'm going to change it so you can see what I'm working on. And so I've got a 16 by 20 black canvas, and I sell these all the time when I go on air here. Each time I have people that say, I want to buy that canvas. All right. And so I also have art sales on Facebook where we do that too. So this is the wildflower one. I just want you to see, I do round wreaths and I do heart wreaths. And I put some of these fun little wildflowers on it. So let me kind of show you that these are just little sprays. So let's use some of this fire coral. And we're going to come right in here with a stencil brush and watch if it's a straight line. I use these for tone on tone patterns, something really easy for you to follow and to embellish your piece with. So see, I'm going to just put some of that as a metallic, and it's going to look really pretty. And so I'm going to put another one out here. And so I'm just going to take the stencil brush. I'm going to go up and down along the lines, okay? And then circles left and right. So I'm going to show you how fast you can take a 16 by 20 and turn it into something. All right. So is that kind of fun so far? Let's put a spray of these up here. Okay. Some of the items that I'm showing you, you need to pounce, like pounce, 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 to make sure you get all the detail. But this is the metallic. This is treasure gold. And we have this. It's amazing right here. Treasure gold, fire coral. And talking about beautiful on black, it is so beautiful. But we have peridot greens. We have all kinds of beautiful colors. All right. So isn't that pretty? All right, so what I want to show you is this is just one stencil, and I'm just using a few of the pieces of this stencil, but this is one of my favorite brand new ones, and there are some insects in here, some different little insects, dragonflies, and all in here, but I'm going to just put a little bit of that there. A little bit of it went in here because I didn't let it dry in between, but that's going to be okay. Then I want you to see that I can put some wings in here. Let's see. Let's see which wings I want to do. All right, I'm going to come right here. And what's another color we can do for these wings? I'm trying to find some cool colors that you guys will be inspired by. Oh, let's see. Let's put a little bit of coffee latte. All right. And then, because we're going to put some green and other colors around it. So I'm going to rub this in. Oops, wrong one. Did I touch it? I did touch it. I'm going to have to take it off. Oh, my goodness. I smeared it. But guess what? It's going to look so good because I'm going to make up for that. All right. Here's your angel wing. Now, what I have to do is I could give you more sets of wings by showing you 5 different ones. All right. And so I went for it. I'm going to give you more designs, and I'm going to wipe off because I have to flip this. All right. So you're going to wipe off the back side. Yeah. All right. And then I'm going to come right over here and lay this back down. Okay. I know I'm going fast. I'm just trying to show you what amazing things you can do with my stencils. I've got Be Kind, a bee stencil that is absolutely the most amazing bee, quick, easy. You will not believe you did it. And then all these other fun little designs that are going to be in and on my site for you to check it out. Okay. So my stencils, from holiday stencils like nativities and more. Okay. So I'm going to come in here with a linen and bronze together, maybe. What does that sound like? All right. Now I am going to put some browns. Where are some browns? Let's use asphaltum. All right. So you see all that little, hey guys, thanks for coming on. I was showing you the A to Z kit. If you go back and watch this, the A to Z kit, and you can also come and look at all my stencils on my website. We have all kinds of kits and bonus kit. If you look for bundles, you will not believe the different bundles I have. And I save you money on the paints I use most online. So when I'm doing these little guys, you can get the paints that I'm going to use the most and be ready to paint whenever I'm coming up with something fun. All right, this is asphaltum and linen. And I'm using an angle brush. And so if you aren't good at really fine little lines, are grapevines and you want to make something really fun and quick like I'm showing you. And then I took and I just used that fire coral treasure gold, and there's no smell anymore. It's water soluble, but it stays on. You can put it on glass, metal, ceramic. All right. And I'm using multi-surface paints. This is this asphaltum's a matte, but I want you to know all the treasure golds and all the multi-surface paints can paint on glass, mirrors, and all kinds of other great um, things. We're currently traveling, so we'll watch replay when we get home. Okay, I just want you to see that I am coming on in Patreon today in a few minutes. And what I'm painting in Patreon today is called Donna's Corner. And I'm going to do stroke practicing with everybody. We're going to say, this is a flower or a leaf that you need to help me with, Donna. And I'm going to spend the whole class time going over strokes that you guys want to learn. And that's on Patreon and Donna's Corner right here, Wednesday nights. We do all kinds of fun podcasts, Mark and I do. And this is my night to show you something that I thought you might like. It's going to be a new segment right on Patreon, and you pledge $10 for the month. And Mark and I are on, him and I, or him or me, every Wednesday at 5 p.m. So, how's that sound? All right. So, now the wings, so you putting the wings in there. I thought it might be kind of, hello, Deanne. All right. So, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to take and do right on top of where those wings were, where I stenciled them. It's like a pattern. So you don't even have to think about it. You're just going to come in here and stroke what my stencil put down for you. All right, how's that sound? And angel wings are good for the season. They're good for year round. If you've got an angel in your life, we got a few angels in our life right now, and we lost another beautiful angel this in July. And I have to tell you, it's been really hard. But when I'm creating for a little bit, I don't think about my woes and my losses. And it's like therapy. Now, can you see? I'm using this angle brush. This set of angle brushes are absolutely killer. And they're really, and all my brushes are such a good price. And lots of times, one whole set, my value pack set of brushes, that's less than $20. That set of brushes is, sometimes you would pay $20 for one single brush with the quality of my brushes. So I just want you to know that my stencils give you are such a good value. My A to Z kit, my painting kits, you can just buy sets of paint and a set of inexpensive brushes. And but they're good brushes, they're one stroke brushes, and you can be on your way and becoming an artist. Okay, so I always say you're one stroke away from becoming an artist. And I'm getting ready to put out a bunch of opportunities for you guys to come on and become a certified instructor. We need instructors right now, and we are doing great promotions to get you guys to come out. And I can teach you even if you've never ever painted before, and you can become an instructor and earn income. That is what most of us need right now. How would you like to be able to stay home, learn online with me, and go and teach online and become a teacher right at home? And that's what I teach you. So we need instructors. We need people that are creative and excited about. I'm doing a certification right now, and I thought I needed to go on here and tell you guys how easy it is to come and be certified by me. I've got instructors all over the world, but I just want you to know that people evolve from different things in their lives. And so we're always looking for new instructors and new areas, more people wanting to learn. And hey, listen, email me Donna Dewberry number one, because I'm the one who started it, and at Hotmail. And we always say, hey, I'm hot, baby, so come paint with me. All right. So is that looking like something? So what I might have to do is, if I can't get everything in this one, I want you to see that just putting, when I get to this far, I can come in and do some more. Like, look at this. We can put some beads that are hanging in here. We can go all across the top and have beads coming across the top. And then I have this lace that can go in the middle with dangles from it. And so many more stencils. So that's a stencil that can be used a couple different ways. You could just stencil it on and have it one of these shapes, or this is the one I just did. All right. Or you can hand paint it like this and have the background showing. And these are the wildflower ones. And look at this. Look, this, you can stencil that on a background and then paint all your flowers on it. Tone on tone, just a really pretty different look. And I use metallic on here. And so I want you to see that we can now come in here and pick up, let's get a paper towel here. We're going to pick up some fire coral. Now look at our treasure golds. We got all these wonderful treasure golds. This one's called fire coral. I use the gold a lot. And then I want you to see that I have all these wonderful, wonderful glitters that will help you with some of the projects that we're doing. I've got one I cannot show you yet because it's a surprise. So I guess I can't show you that. I was going to show you, and you guys are out there saying, show us anyway. Okay, so I want you to see that I can come around here and use the fire coral right along here. And this is also that angle brush. Remember, I just told you the angle brush? There's a set of 3. And if you can't do really good leaves with points, if you're out there saying, I've tried, and you want to do a rose with really beautiful, beautiful leaves, I'm telling you, this is just what you need. All right, because look, I can come out, push down, stand up, and roll it. Okay, I can make a really thin push down and stand up. All right, and this is what I use to do all this grapevine really quick too. All right, so let me show you. I want to come in here with this fire coral and watch this. I am going to pick up and do a really pretty rose here. All right, so I've just got this outside edge here, and then I'm going to come right in here. Okay. Let me put out a little bit of licorice. I hope you like what you're seeing. I hope I can inspire you. Where is my licorice here? Because we're on black, let's put the black there. And I have several of your books years ago. Well, thank you for coming on. I appreciate you guys. It's nice to see if I'm doing something that you would like to see and that I can inspire you. All right. So maybe if you haven't painted for a while, I have all kinds of new techniques and all I teach you right on our channels here. So I want you to see that I can come right in here. This is fire coral. It looks really pretty on black. Okay. Okay, now look what happens here. So I come in here and do a U. I come in here and do a bigger U. All right, another one. So look what happens. Just a little rosebud. Now look what happens here. Chop, chop. All right, now we're going to come on the chisel. Okay. Now we're going to come right up here. Now all of these I sell on my, you can write me and buy any of these canvases I demo on, and we'll ship it right out to you. And we also have Facebook art sales sometimes where you can come and get some of the pieces on our art sale. Okay. Now I just thought, let's put some of this coral, fire coral, out along this wreath. And I'm going to put some of that stencil back on here so you can see it through there. There we go. Okay. Now let's come right here. One stroke painting. I want you to know that if you want some extra income, if you are going and trying to sell your wares at the craft fairs, I want you to know I help you in the business part of working with your art and promoting yourself. And right now is the perfect time to get students that want you to teach them how to paint. All right, so one of the things I always work with and tell you that making an extra $400 a month by teaching 4 classes with 5 people in them, only 5 people, can give you easily an extra $400 a month. You want more? It depends on how much more you want to work. If you're enjoying it, if you have more than 5 students, it escalates from there, okay? Oh, I love this. What do you think? Hi, Sharon. Amanda just finished her Facebook Live. Uh-oh. I did it again. So don't tell on me. I just popped in for a few minutes, and it's her birthday today, so I wasn't thinking I got to go on live in just a few minutes with stroke study today, where we are going to do strokes on Patreon. All right. Okay. What does that look like? You like it? So we're using, this was 2 stencils. I used the angel wings, and I used some of the wildflowers. Like I can fill the rest of the space up even with these pretty wildflowers afterwards. Okay. So, and more. So check out that. Check out our A to Z kit. Wonderful, wonderful. Flowers are my favorite thing. And flowers and some techniques are the hardest thing to learn. But with my technique, it's one of the first things you learn. And so we are painting A to Z flowers, 50 different flowers, guys. You get all of these guides right in here, and you get 10 full-size bottles of paint. You're getting 5 quality brushes, and this is a nice storage box that you get. All right, come on. Then we are going to show you that you're going to get all 10 full-size bottles of paint. And this is multi-surface, so it goes on glass, metal, ceramic, indoor, outdoor, and floating medium. So everything except something to paint on. So I'm going to be painting next in my next class right here on this cardstock. And we're going to be doing some practice strokes, but you can mat it and frame it. Look at that. Is that fun? And I did this in 20 minutes. There you go. So what do you think? You like it? All right. I'm Donna Dewberry. It was nice to be on with you. I hope to see you again sometime. Thank you so much.